Welcome back to the Weekly Headlines. I'm Kevin Hart.
I'm Mike Whitmacher.
And let's get to the news. As surprised as Republicans can pretend to be, no one was really caught off guard when J.B. Pritzker signed the new maps drawn by politicians, something he said he wouldn't do. Now, we tried to locate the clip where he said it, and we couldn't. All we could find was this picture taken of him right as he was saying it.
Pop-up parties continue to be a problem in Springfield, and they were discussed at length at this week's City Council meeting. Springfield police had attempted to proactively shut down a party scheduled for Comer Park a couple weeks ago, but apparently the party just moved to the Pillsbury Mills neighborhood. Finally, a good use for the Pillsbury Mills site. Now, if the council was smart, they would just promote the Mills as the place to go for all your underground party needs. They could even get Stefan to give them a glaring review. The password is diabetes.
We've all heard endless shit about FISA warrants and spying on Trump's campaign, but new reporting shows Trump abused the Department of Justice to get phone records from prominent Democrats to find leaks. It's pretty bad that, well, they're already going to have investigations to look into this. Well, Trump knows a thing or two about peering in on things he shouldn't. Just ask the 15-year-old girls from Miss Teen USA about Trump accidentally barging into their dressing room. Or listen to Trump on Howard Stern a few years ago.
I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it.
Representative Louis Gohmert, who is Uncle Fester's less intelligent cousin, had this gem this week during a hearing about climate change. Gohmert asked representatives from the Bureau of Land Management and National Forest Service if there is any way they could alter the orbit of the moon or the Earth, as that could have a profound effect on our climate. Yes, Louis, in fact, they can totally do that. And in fact, in case an asteroid comes close to the Earth, they actually have Bruce Willis and his crew on speed dial to go up there and blow up the asteroid from the inside. Not only did Gohmert miss a thing, he missed the whole thing.
Let's check in to see how our favorite House Speaker is doing. Yeah, according to the Chicago Tribune, there's a pretty good chance Mike Madigan was secretly taped by an alderman, Daniel Solis, where Madigan was doing less than legal business for his law firm. Things are not looking good, and I'm sure Madigan will face consequences. No, I'm serious. Okay, but really, it's damning this time.
Springfield Mayor Jim Langfeller is especially gung-ho on his pet project of turning some of the one-way streets downtown into two-way streets. Reports are the city is seeking approval from the Illinois Department of Transportation to convert two downtown streets from one-way to two-way. The changes would impact Adams Street between 6th and 9th and most of 4th Street through downtown. Hooray! Now Downtown Street Fest will piss off drivers traveling in both directions.
In a rare post-presidency appearance that didn't involve water skiing, Barack Hussein Obama talked about some of the past 4 years in an interview with Anderson Cooper. He said he was surprised the wing of Republicans lobbing vicious and racist attacks at him became the mainstream part of the party. Surprised at that? He's surprised the party that ran this graphic is mainstream.
What's with all the hoods and the hizzy?
Kind of a boys in the hood handshake.
Retired Florida man announced earlier this week that he'll be heading out on a speaking tour later this year with another retired dude, Bill O'Reilly. They're billing the tour as the History Tour, as in they're both history now. The 4 dates will feature an interview style where O'Reilly asks the retired Florida man questions. We here at Weekly Headlines actually have an early review of the show.
Fucking thing sucks!
A ringing endorsement if I've ever heard one.
The Great White Way is about to get a lot whiter as Bruce Springsteen is headed back to Broadway at the end of this month. The boss's show Springsteen on Broadway has him performing songs and telling stories that... I'm sorry, I know everyone has their own tastes, but I just will never understand this guy's appeal. In fact, I bet you could dig up Carol Channing's corpse, bring her back to do Hello Dolly, and not only would it be a better show, she would probably still sound better than Springsteen.
Alabama University has given head football coach Nick Saban a 3-year extension that will keep him the coach of the Crimson Tide through the 2028 season. Saban is currently 69 years old, which means he'll be 76 when the last year of that contract hits. Saban has really taken the whole Roll Damn Tide thing seriously. At this point, it seems he may even have to Roll Damn Tide his casket down to the sideline at some point. And those are your weekly headlines. I'm Mike Whitmacher.
I'm Kevin Hart.
And we are out of here!